What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a much different video, guys. We're going to be installing airbags suspension on the truck. You guys know, normally I don't do installation videos, stuff like that. Sometimes I do, but normally I'll do them and just tell you about them a few months later. But I figured this is my first time doing this, and I might mess up, I might not, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to install these on the truck. And I just figured you guys might be interested in this because I know you guys like checking out the modifications I do on the truck. So if you guys remember in my rig walk around of the Tundra right here, I mentioned to you guys that I do use my truck for work, hence the reason why it's not all overlanded out right now with the kayak and tent and all that stuff. But the reason why I'm putting the airbags on the truck is because they're fairly cheap. They're only about $300 to do this, and eventually I am going to do a whole suspension rebuild on the whole truck. If you guys remember in the rig walk around video, I told you that I tow trailers. Here is my 7 by 16 foot box trailer. That's a total of 20 feet long, and this puppy is a beast. Right now it's loaded up. I've got probably about 6,000 pounds worth of gear in there right now. So anyways, guys, I thought you guys might like this. I'm gonna install those airbags. I'm not telling you this is how to do it. Please consult professionals. I'm somewhat mechanically inclined, so I'm not completely ignorant, but at the end of the day, I just figured you guys might like this video. So I'm going to make a video of the install, and this will probably be a short video, but if it's not, cool. And yeah, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so before I start putting them together, I figured I would just show you kind of the box. Originally what I was looking for was the Firestone brand. I guess Firestone either stopped making them or they kept making them and they just turned it into Torque parts. So now it's called Torque parts instead of the Firestone airbag spring kit. So that's what I got. Couldn't really find the Firestone ones on Amazon anymore, but I found these ones. They're exactly the same, and so I'm gonna start putting this together. I'm gonna put these components together right here with the brackets before I start lifting up the truck and putting them on. So yeah. So I'm going to start putting this thing together, and we'll run a time lapse. Alright guys, so I just lifted up the truck with the jack. I'm actually not even taking the wheels off. I'm just lifting it up just to give myself a little bit more working area. So right now what I'm going to do is the instructions actually call for me to cut off the bump stop right here. And that way it's flush. That way it's flush along there, so I can put the bracket over it. I'm not going to cut off the bump stops in case I need them again. So I'm actually going to loosen the bolts from the axle, lift them up a little bit, and then just slide it out. That way if I need to use them in case the airbags have a hole in them and I have to send them back or whatever, because I won't be able to test them until I have everything all hooked up. So I'm just going to take them out that way, and that way if I need them I can reuse them. Alright guys, so I got that bump stop off. Wasn't too hard at all. You know, a couple of bolts. I actually thought the bolts would be way more seized than they were, but they were fine. So got them back on there, torqued them. So right now guys, I have to remove the fuel module to get it out of the way, because right now it's in the way of the airbag where it's going to be installed. And then once I get that out of the way, I'll let it hang until I'm pretty much completely done with the install, and then I'll find a better place where to put it, because right now it's in the way. Right here, this is the bolt here and here that's holding on the fuel module. So I just got to loosen those two. It's a 12mm socket, and yeah, just got to loosen those two. That'll come out, and then I'll be able to fit the airbag inside and size it up. Alright guys, so I've got the airbag on right here, and it was pretty simple to get in. I did have the truck a little too high for it to reach all the way, so the springs were fully extended, so I had to compress it a little bit, which is fine. Yeah, so it fit perfectly, no problem. Moving the fuel module right here helped the top of the thing come through with no problem. There was no obstruction or anything like that. So again, I'll figure out where to put that later. And so right here, this bolt that's right here, that's the one that went through the bottom through the bracket. I could have taken it back out, tightened everything up once I lined everything up, but instead I just decided to leave it in, which was fine. You have enough room to get in here with a wrench and tighten that up, and so I already tightened that up. It's nice solid. So now I just got to go up above right here and put the washer and the big nut on, and then tighten that down to spec, and then put the air nozzle on it. That's going to take the air hose from there all the way back to the back of the truck. And then this here will be installed from the top, and then I just got to put the U-bolts through the bottom. Actually, they're not U-bolts, they're just bolts on one side and the other. They have a bottom bracket that'll go on right now, and that's actually what I'm going to do right now. Is actually I'm going to put the bottom bolts on with the U-bolt, with the lower bracket here, with the bolts going up in through it on both sides. That'll secure the bottom of the bracket. This whole part will be finished, and then all I'll have to do is go up top, put the big washer on, the big nut, and then put the nozzle on. That's going to take the air hose from the back of the truck to the airbag, and then this will be completely installed, and then I'll just have to put the fuel module back connected to the truck so it's not flapping around. Alright guys, so you guys haven't seen me under the truck this much. Being under the truck kind of sucks. Anyways, it's not so hard when you're not vlogging, but I'm doing this for you guys. Anyways, guys, I just finished bolting everything down, as you guys saw, and then I put the air hose fitting on the top and tighten that down to spec. That's good to go. And so now all I have to do is run the air hose from right here where the air hose nozzle is, and then I'm going to run it along the C-frame inside, and then I'll zip tie it all later all the way to the back, and then I'm going to come and I'm actually going to put the fittings through the license plate holder, and then that way the air hose where I'm actually going to be able to fill the airbags up is coming out of where the license plate is bolted onto. And then I think it'll just be a cleaner look. So that's what I'm going to do. And once I do this side, I got to just put the fuel module back, and this side will be done. And then I just got to finish the other side. I finished pretty much everything on this side. So I'm going to show you guys what I did here. So plug the hose in right there. That's the beginning of the nozzle. Sorry, it's a little dark, guys. I mounted the fuel module up here. There was another hole right here, so I just put that right in there. Use the same nuts and bolts for them, and that's solid in there. And so that worked out well. And so ran the line through here. It continues along the C-frame inside, all the way back around to here. Loops. I zip tied it here, and then I zip tied it again right here so it would pass the hole, and that way make it easier to make a loop into here. And then I just drilled a couple of holes right behind the license plate. I tried to actually put it through where I actually bolt the license plate to it, but there was it was too thick for these fittings, so I just put them off to the side, drilled through here. It was really easy because this is just plastic, and then drilled through there, popped the hose in right there. Gave myself a little bit extra length just in case, you know, I get a leak in the hose or something like that, or the cuts weren't straight on the ends of these. I can just cut them, snip them, and then I still have enough to do it on either side. So guys, so this whole side is done. This is driver's side. I'm going to move over to the passenger side. I'm not going to show you guys that because it's pretty much the exact same thing that you do on the other side, minus the fuel module. You don't have a fuel module on passenger side. It's just on the driver's side. So you won't have to worry about the fuel module over there. I'm going to do the other side real quick, guys, and then I'll see you guys back up top. Just finished the install. Not too bad, but got it all in. So right now, guys, I'm gonna use my little compressor to raise the airbags and see if the truck goes up a little bit, and then I'm actually gonna hook the trailer up and show you it with the trailer on it as well. Before I move on to how we fill the air up, I just want to remind you guys, check me out on Instagram. It's at Adventure Outline. At Adventure Outline. Guys, in case you want to see this stuff ahead of time, because a lot of times, in fact, most of the time when I'm actually doing these things and filming the vlogs, they typically don't get posted for about 4 weeks. And so I actually post things more currently on my Instagram. So if you want to be a little bit ahead of the game, know what's coming up, check out my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there at Adventure Outline. All right, guys, back to the truck. So right here, this is where I have the nozzles, guys, where I ran them through. I just drilled holes through the side, just on either side of the license plate. And this here is where I'm actually going to be putting the air in. So just normal nozzles, one on each side, one for the right, one for the left, one for the right, driver, passenger. And yeah, so I'm going to fill them up right now and fill the airbags up. It says that there should be a minimum of 5 psi in it, but they can take up to 100. So yeah, so I'll probably fill it up to about 75 and see where the truck looks, the height looks on that around there. So let's put some air in these bad boys. Alright guys, so got the trailer all hooked up, and yeah, I definitely brought the trailer hitch down. I normally don't run the truck like this with just this standard little hitch. I actually have a whole anti-sway system and self-leveling hitch system that I actually hook up with this, but want to do it fast, so I have this Reese system right here. And so it's a self-leveling and anti-sway system that works really, really well with this combo. But yeah, I'm super happy with the way the airbags turned out. Yeah, should help me out, make things a little bit easier because my loads do change. I don't carry the same load every single time. But anyways, guys, I know this was a little bit of a different video, but yeah, something different. Next time you see me, we'll be back out on the trail again, and we'll be having some good times doing camp life. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Kick that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a like and share this video with your friends if you don't mind. I'd really, really appreciate it. And until next time, you guys stay awesome. Peace.